Welcome to beautiful football mode on Sticky Bleachers. On your right side of your screen, I am Cory from Sticky Bleachers.
I'm Bobby, here with some very exciting action here today. We've got Jets and Packers going on.
Yes, it's going to be a great game. Cameras looking up and down the screen here in an interesting, innovative new technique that we like to call Sticky Vision.
Sticky Vision. I like the name of that. And the Packers bringing up the field. So it looks like about the 30-yard line. Not a bad return there.
Yes, beautiful return to start things off. Crowd, as you can see, is very, very excited for this game here tonight. Players a little slow getting to the line already. Hot weather here early in the season.
Absolutely. And this should be interesting. You got the Jets' amazing defense and the Packers' very dangerous offense, as they're showing right there.
Going to the air right away is Favre. And a new record for our game tonight. A new game record.
Already.
A 10-yard
Already in the
pass.
record books there.
It's going to be an exciting
Added to his already impressive resume.
a 10-yard pass for a first down.
Wow. I was going to say something, but then I thought, but yeah, that was a very impressive. Let's get a little push there.
Yeah, and he's going to break his own record. It is declined, so they are going to take the touchdown.
And again, that dangerous offense of the Packers. Two throws and one touchdown.
And here we see the old record of 10 yards is snapped by the 58-yard touchdown completion.
Absolutely. Again, this will be tough. That was a big series there for the Packers. The Jets come out a little flat-footed.
Yeah, let's see what the Jets offense can do after the kickoff, as the Packers
the
do
Jets
take
offense.
an early lead, 7-0 here.
Oh, Cory, you kill me. The Jets offense. That's funny.
Let's see what happens. It is the late 90s.
Yes.
It is the time of hope. America is on top of the world and will never fall.
Yes. This is the pre-Mark Sanchez era New York Jets. So
also known as the legendary era.
Is this the Vinny Testaverde era, I believe?
Ooh, that's painful. Don't bring that up for Jets fans. We might have some angry fans on our hands tonight here in the booth.
Oh, and they hand it off to number 29. Nice run there. 19-yard game. He's going to have the longest rush there.
Look at that.
Breaking the Vikings record of 2 yards.
2 yards. That sounds about right.
It was, I believe it was Robert Smith there that held the previous record.
A 2-yard run there for Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. It was a difficult two. Just they call an audible there at the line, and Packers scrambling around on defense.
Every yard is difficult when you're the Minnesota Vikings.
You'll remember that number.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, John. He chiming in there. You will remember that number that hits you, unless he hits you really well.
John, our reporter on the sidelines here tonight, has been a little bit of a promotion for him, going from the booth, getting promoted to the sideline, so he gets to talk to us where the action is.
Absolutely. Always like having you on board there, John.
Thanks, Bob.
No, looks like they're going for it. That was almost picked off there.
Yeah, into traffic. Maybe an ill-advised throw, a little bit desperate.
Yeah, they're trying to force something 3rd and 4. The running game seems to be working now, so.
Yeah, I'm wondering why they didn't. Wondering why they didn't go to that on 2nd and medium. That way they could have had 3rd and short instead of 3rd and less manageable here. Now we have the quick pass.
First down.
Quick pass there, and that'll get the first down. Looked a little panicked, but it got the job done.
Yes, and I wonder if that was
Let's
a
see.
safety valve pass or if that was a design play.
Yeah, it looked like a broken play there a little bit, but sometimes the plays are designed to look broken.
This Jets offense
Or at
not
least that's
really
what we tell
known for
ourselves.
the innovative features like the halfback pass, but we do have a beautiful completion for 23 yards.
And they'll take us out of the first quarter here. You got 7-0 Packer lead. And have this very intricate play selection going on here.
Yes, the newest technology. Coaches now using wired headsets as opposed to just yelling across the field.
Saves everybody's voice,
Incomplete.
Incomplete pass there to Baxter. Looked like a catchable ball.
Yeah, just off the fingertips. That's one that you'd like to have back. Refereeing crew tonight doing a great job.
Yep. So far, this Packers defense is bending, not breaking. typical to their form.
Yes, but Jets marching.
And he backs way back. Oh, and almost picked off. He dropped back a good 20 yards there, Corey, before he threw that ball.
Yes, he made that throw a lot harder for himself than it needed to be. Not really much pressure to speak of generated by the Packers front four. He just decided to make the throw a little bit longer.
Well, I think the Packers are saying, beat us through the air. They're going to give up those runs there, but that's almost the third ball picked off there.
Yes, the defensive secondary for the Green Bay Packers has to get their hands on one of these balls. If they're just going to keep throwing up ducks, they've got to pull one down.
Yeah. And the Jets settling for a field goal attempt here. We'll see how this goes. Oh, it sounded like he got all of that one.
Ooh, just barely sneaked
just
over the bar. Bringing us to 7-3. So a high-scoring game already here. 2 possessions, 2 scores.
Absolutely, and the Jets setting a field goal record there. I believe they broke their own record.
Oh, yes, 42 yards. That's one to write home about.
It is. This is the late 90s.
Yes, a short kick. Nice return, and a flag on the play.
Oh, personal foul.
First down.
It's sloppy play there by the Jets. They can't get frustrated already. Oh, and the Packers breaking the Vikings record here of the longest kick return.
Yes, 23 yards. 23 yards. That is an impressive and record-breaking return here tonight. And add 15 onto the end.
Yep. Here at Sticky Bleachers, we like to break records, so this is par for the course.
Changing things up.
Brett tosses it off.
He'll remember that number.
Yep, you're right, John. He will. Good job.
You said that already, John. Thank you for the update, though.
Thank you for the update, bud. And I like Brett Favre was leading blocks there. He didn't just run away from the play. Those painkillers must be working.
Yes. Well, it is the late 90s. Brett Favre still in the prime of his career, willing to take a hit or two.
Oh, what a hit.
I believe Brett Favre is still in the prime of his career, even after he's retired.
Yes, and Green Bay calling timeouts. Strange calling timeouts. A minute and a half left here in the first half. I think they
they're trying to save.
Yeah, maybe need to go to the air rather than use your timeouts with so much time left.
And they might be trying to save some time at the back end here, trying to hope to get the ball back from the Jets quickly. Oh, and a throw into traffic, but he completes the pass.
Yes.
Chimura.
I think you call that
We have a Chimura sighting.
An offensive-defensive timeout. Calling timeouts on offense to try to have more time left on defense to try to get the ball back on offense.
Absolutely.
Innovative
move.
Well,
these new 2-minute quarters, you have to really do everything you can to maximize that time.
Yes, pace of the game's really picked up after this changed.
Remember that number.
Yep. Everything is the 2-minute offense here.
Yes, thank you, John Madden, again. We will remember that number. Appreciate the update again, Johnny.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you could mention that number and then the player's name then, too. Just food for thought. Here we got a man in motion here. Favre dropping back that typical 15, 20 yards.
and you notice, Bob, crowd almost completely out of this game. Just
completely out of this game.
Not hearing much from the crowd at all. They seem just disinterested.
This is very rare for Lambeau. You normally have a very strong fan base here. But yes. I think there's a cheese-eating competition going on for some reason. But that might be where a lot of people are.
I'm being told that the audience tonight is actually mostly Jets fans, which is why we're not hearing much cheering or clapping at all.
Odd.
They're used to sitting in silence and watching their team just kind of play a little bit.
Yeah, well. And here's a field goal attempt by the Packers here. We'll see if they can break that Jets record.
And it is good.
Oh, it is. Thank you, Pat.
41 yards, not quite going to break the record here tonight. And now you wonder about those timeouts they called with a full 46 seconds, almost half of the quarter left here for the Jets on offense.
Absolutely. Yeah, when the way that secondary was playing, if they can convert one of those incomplete passes into an interception, they're going to be set up again for another quick score.
Oh, what a hit.
You're right, John. That was a great hit there.
That was a great hit, John. Thank you for the update.
Yep. We're also joined by Pat Summerall up in a booth adjacent to us, actually. We can see him. We can hear him every once in a while, but Pat, just want to say hi.
There he is. Oh, no, wait. That was the quarterback.
I believe that was our field mic there. Oh, and
Oh.
a huge pass to number 80.
Unbelievable.
Whoa.
I'll agree with you, John. That was unbelievable. That was a Jets completion over 20 yards.
And who caught up to him to make that tackle came from nowhere, not even on an angle. Ran straight up behind him as he played center field to catch that ball.
Just hustled a little bit more. We'll see what the Packers do here. The Jets definitely in control right now.
Going for it all.
I can't believe
Ooh.
incomplete to Baxter.
And that's a dangerous throw. You gotta at least come away with 3 points on this possession here before halftime.
Absolutely. Well, they have a record-setting field goal kicker, so I believe they have to come away with some points. But we'll see if they can get a touchdown here. Definitely going for the end zone.
They certainly are. They keep firing it into the end zone, and they do again.
Oh! And finally we get a touchdown. Sherbert, not frozen yogurt, not ice cream.
Wow.
Sherbert.
And
with
looking
the
to
touchdown.
tie this game up just before the end of the first half with the extra point are the Jets.
Now you can question those timeouts the Packers took, because they could have drained the clock and just run down and kicked a field goal and gone to halftime, up by 7.
They certainly could have, but now we have a tie game on our hands, and you have to wonder, is Green Bay going to be aggressive here with these 25 seconds, or are they going to be content to run this clock out and talk about it in the locker room? We will see.
We'll see. They got the gunslinger Favre there, so it should be it's up to them. But the way the Jets defense has been playing, I don't see why they shouldn't take a shot down the field.
Yes, and especially with very good starting field position. Short kickoffs tonight from the Jets. He's a record-setting field goal leg, but he's certainly not setting any records in kickoff distance.
I believe it's their strategy. For some reason, they just want to kick it short and then kind of shorten the field. I don't agree with it, but that's what I'm getting from the people in their organization.
Yeah, well, let's try and shorten the field. It does give the defense less field to cover.
It's true. It's flawed logic, but it's logic nonetheless.
And Green Bay going to the ground, strangely, when they're out of timeouts, and Jets just happy to give them 17 yards on the ground when they know they don't have the timeouts to stop the clock. 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
Is the clock going to run out? It will.
The clock is going to run out. Looks like they're just going to go into halftime being happy with a 10-10 tie.
Strange.
Well, very impressive first half there by the Jets. They really came back nicely, and they had a 80-yard completion. The Packers, little interesting move. I think they got in their own head a little bit. What do you think there, Corey?
Yeah, the possession that the Packers were calling the timeouts with a minute and a half left, almost all of the second quarter, you do have to wonder why they left so much time. It gave the Jets ample opportunity to come down the field and pull down one of those Hail Marys that they are so fond of throwing tonight in the end zone. I'm sure that there will be an adjustment on both sides for the second half. And the Jets will start things up in the second half. A nice return up to the 25, and they'll get started from there.
Van Dyke, nephew of Dick Van Dyke, playing football for the Jets.
Yes, careful not to put any Ottomans out there on the field, as he will be attracted to them and immediately fall.
Very much. All right, it looks like they got the loaded right side here.
Going back to the
A little
air.
dump pass. And again, that's one of those passes that the Packers secondary has to come up with as an interception.
Because that's
Hit him right in the hands.
That's an easy touchdown. He comes up with that pass. There's nobody home.
John, do you agree? John? All right.
Silence from John. The food cart must be open.
We get an incomplete call there from the ref down there.
Yes,
that looked like a catchable ball.
That
looks like he had that.
The ref crew actually being headed up tonight by baseball umpire Joe West, being called in on a quick assignment here tonight as a last-minute replacement.
Joe is a man of many talents, so this should not really be that tough for him.
Yes, Mike Carey unable to be the crew chief here tonight, as was on the schedule. Joe West taking over. So let's hope that we don't have any ejections here tonight.
Sherbert with a wonderful catch there over the middle, and don't look now, but the Jets have completed 2 passes over 25 yards.
And they're working down. Green Bay secondary must not have made the adjustments that they wanted to, because not only are they still throwing the ball successfully, they're coming down with it, and Green Bay not getting their hands on those balls.
Green Bay with a nice tackle in the backfield there for a 4-yard loss for the Jets. We'll see how they respond here. Definitely the crowd's taken out of the game. You get a lot of roars when they come out on the field, but then they just kind of settle in and very respectful watching the game.
Yes, the crowd just is completely absent from this game.
There's a pass into traffic, and again, the Packers cannot come up with an interception. I'm wondering if they should try to hit him like in the feet or something, because obviously hitting him in the hands isn't working.
I think they're just turned around. They're getting hit in the back of the helmets. They're not getting their eyes around on these receivers. They're not getting the timing down on this quarterback. They need to get their rhythm set a little bit better. You have to wonder if that's a lack of work in the film room this week, Bob.
Yeah, there's really no excuse. We have all this wonderful video available to us now, in beautiful pixels, and they just didn't do their work. And the Jets are just driving up the field, taking a lot of time off the clock as well.
Yes, and now that the Jets' hands have started pulling those big passes down, they are definitely threatening, already here knocking on the door in the second half. And as you said, taking off a lot of clock. We're actually getting towards the end of the third quarter, if you can believe it or not. They've eaten almost this entire quarter. Clock still running, 1st and goal for the Jets.
Definitely a very impressive quarter here for the Jets. Let's see if they can... Oh, they're going to let the quarter end.
Probably a smart play. Tie game, you're knocking on the door, running off a lot of time. Your offense is clicking. There's no reason to let the ball get back into Green Bay's hands, especially with a weapon like Brett Favre.
Absolutely. Known for his last-minute comebacks, you want to take as many of those minutes away as you can. Oh, and a shuffle pass there. And it looks like it's going to be for a 5-yard loss. That's not really going to hurt him, though, too much. It's going to take some more time off the field, or off the clock.
Right, and they're still in great position. Hoping to come away with a touchdown, but a field goal might just do it for them if their defense can hold up.
Questioning the quick setup there and trying to catch the Green Bay defense off guard a little bit, but now the clock stops. We'll see how they do on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, strange that they go no huddle only to throw the incomplete pass like that.
Yeah.
In this situation.
Definitely. They might be thinking, I don't know, a little retaliation. This is a chess match. It's a... Oh, there's that 20-step drop. Oh, and he gets the touchdown to Slaughter.
Wow, beautiful.
We'll have to get word from John. Is that Sergeant Slaughter's son, or is that just a no relation? Okay, no relation.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. And here we go with the extra point.
Offside.
Ooh.
And that Packer defense getting a little anxious.
Yeah, trying to knock that ball down. Probably not what you want to do. I would say you want to play better fundamentals when you're in a position like this.
Yeah.
You have almost 88 seconds left to go in the game. We've got Brett Favre getting the ball in his hands. Plenty of time to work down to tie this game and send it to overtime.
Don't do him any favors. All right, well, here we go. The Jets, let's see how their defense can respond. And see if they can hold on to the victory or if the Packers can have another comeback here.
I have to wonder in a game like this if it's going to be last team to score is going to come away with this game.
You'll remember that number.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John. Well, and as our good friend John has always said, it's the team who scores the most points at the end is going to probably win this game. So I tend to agree with him.
I think that's universally accepted John Maddenism. The team with the most points at the end usually wins the game. Oh, beautiful setup.
Oh, and a beautiful pass.
Unbelievable.
You said it, John. Antonio Freeman. Just a beautiful pass right down the middle.
It was.
And the quick.
Green Bay using their timeouts again. They're probably prematurely using the timeouts. A full minute to go and more, and they only have 9 yards to go.
Absolutely. You definitely have to question that.
Now that will stop the clock.
That will stop the clock. But again, the way this Jets offense has been playing in that secondary for the Packers, you can't give them any more time.
Yeah, and it's going to be this. Looks like they can get their 2nd and 10. Looks like they can get a first down just inside the 5 there.
Favre out of the shotgun here. And he's going to pass, and that's an easy touchdown there. Quadre Ishmael.
Beautiful.
Welcome to the party.
Beautiful. Getting his name on the scoreboard tonight in a clutch catch there. But now, again, you have to question the calling of that timeout, Bob.
Yep. Same as in the second quarter. You're going to give the Jets an opportunity to come down and potentially win this game.
So that drive by Green Bay took all of 18 seconds of game clock off of this board. I know Brett Favre works quickly, but you have to wonder if that's a little bit too quickly.
Yeah. Definitely not fundamental football. I think that might come back to really hurt them here. We'll see how their defense responds, though. A nice return by Johnson.
Yes.
14 yards. Not record-breaking or anything,
No.
but nice.
Clearly not broken any records. But yeah, you have to wonder that timeout. They could have run another 20 or 30 seconds off of the clock, and we'd have a very different situation on our hands right now. As it is, Jets plenty of time, especially with their offense clicking as quickly as it is.
Exactly. And I also, there's a quick completion there to Graham for 30 yards. I got a question why they didn't use their running game when they were within 10 yards down there for the Packers. But nice way to eat off some clock.
Yeah, neither team really committing to the running game since the Jets in the very, very early going. Both teams happy to just take to the air and hope for the best.
Yeah, I think the Jets are just capitalizing on that weak Packers secondary. They keep throwing into traffic, but nothing to show for it.
Now, that's right, and I would say until the Packers can come down with a pick, why not keep throwing into them?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 20-step drop. And he throws it.
Now, I counted 4 Packers jerseys and 1 Jets jersey in that gang.
Absolutely.
And the ball
I'm thinking
goes to
about
the
suiting
turf.
up for the Packers here. I can catch one of those balls.
Maybe we can arrange a tryout for you.
Mm-hmm. Do the jerseys come in pixels as well, or?
Yes, they come in 256 different colors, beautiful, glorious colors.
Mm-hmm. Look very comfy.
Yes, and
very comfy.
And blast processing really makes them pop here.
Mm-hmm. 4th and 10. This is a big play here. Are they going to punt the ball? It looks like they're going to punt the ball and give the ball back to the Packers here.
Oh, quick flip on the camera there. Ooh. And they will start from the 20. So 30 seconds now. The last touchdown drive. Ooh, that's a record-breaking punt of all of 48 yards. Now, the last touchdown drive for Green Bay only took 18 seconds off the clock. Green Bay still 2 timeouts in hand. So don't go anywhere, kids.
Exactly. We got a showdown happening here. And Brett Favre, this is where offsides on the defense.
A critical
they're
penalty.
Getting a little jumpy.
And they're letting them move the ball without the clock running, which is a big no-no here when you're trying to preserve a tie and avoid the game-winning field goal.
Absolutely. And you don't want to give Favre a shorter field. Here he is in the shotgun, man in motion. I look for a deep throw down the field.
Taking his time. Oh.
How about a short, quick pass to Dorsey Levens? That doesn't do anything.
Well, that's the classic Favre shovel pass. Now, I do wonder, they do have 2 timeouts, so I suppose they do still have the middle of the field open, but you got to get some yards there, Brett.
Yeah, I think they're going for that quick first down, but before they take a shot. But this would be a nice time to try to throw downfield.
Yeah, they do still have 20 or 30 yards before they're going to be in field goal range.
And Favre just a little too much mustard on that throw there. Brought out of the reach of his receiver.
Yeah, pardon me, it's going to be more than 20 or 30 yards. They're on their own 25. Field goals, breaking records at 42 yards, you're going to have to be pretty close on a night like tonight.
Exactly. Well, and anything's possible here in Lambeau. Oh, do we get a little pass interference there? That's a huge call. That looked like a hometown call there for the Packers.
I agree. That's another one, again, though, critically, Packers getting yards by penalty without having to run the ball and without having to run the precious seconds left on that clock.
Mm-hmm. And Jets, with all 3 of their timeouts, they have to really be careful with those if they want another shot, if the Packers so happen to score.
Yeah, that's something that you'll have to be thinking about. If they can hold the Packers, they're going to hope to get the ball in their hands again, although that's going to be a first down.
That is, and it's going to force the Packers to use a timeout here.
Which they do not take.
They don't take it. Just want to let, okay. Hey, we're not down on the sidelines. We're up here for a reason.
Baffling. Just baffling that they will let this clock run out.
They were going to go.
They do call the timeout with 1 second left.
Well, I think we know what's going to happen here. A QB kneel. Nope.
No, putting a man in motion, usually not on the victory formation.
Nope. Let's see here if they can make some magic happen.
Okay.
Well, you got to question that last series there by the Packers.
Game definitely ends with a clunk there. With the attempted screen to the edge, not quite sure what they were going for. They didn't have it set up for the hook and ladder, as you might see on the end of another play like this. But that last series, very questionable, Bob.
Absolutely. I don't know why they want to play for overtime, but we'll see how this all plays out. We'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Yeah, against these dangerous Jets, they had a chance to steal this game, and they decide to just let things play on for overtime. Packers getting the ball to start the overtime period, and another nice return.
That was a two-sided coin, so it was tails on both sides. The Packers knew that going into it. Just FYI.
A little bit of a hometown flip.
Yep, hometown flip. When you're in Lambeau, it's called tails.
Good to know.
There's no heads. Yep, just a little something I picked up along the way. There's Favre with a
high pass.
Very high pass.
Of
Almost felt like it was up here in the booth for a second.
5 or 6 yard pass that went 30 or 40 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get over that huge Jets front line there.
Yes, but you know what? Both of these defenses not able to generate much pressure, possibly because these quarterbacks are taking the 20-step drop, allowing themselves plenty of room to work.
Right. It's something that you see a lot more quarterbacks around the league start to do it now.
Yes, offensive lines
But
training
it's definitely
to maintain a pocket that is 20 yards wide.
Could also be part of the reason why we don't see a lot of the running game either. Those running backs are running up for the pass, trying to create that space.
Yep.
Ooh, and right through Levin's hands.
Too bad the just timing wasn't in sync on that one. He wasn't ready for the throw. Favre forced it too quickly.
And quickly, we have a 4th and 3 here, and the Jets are going to get the ball back. Again, the Packers have opportunities. They just haven't capitalized here in the second half. Oh, and they have a sneak. Wow, going for it all there.
What
and that could really hurt
call.
them.
What a strange call in overtime to go for the fake punt and then to go for the big bomb.
The big bomb,
on a
not
trick
even go
play.
just for the first down.
Yeah, very, very strange decision. Something must be in the Packers' Gatorade here on the end of the fourth quarter and into the overtime period.
Favre giving him a little bit of that painkiller cocktail that he has.
Yes, and Merle continuing to just chew up yards here. Jets in the no huddle again.
Well, they're going for it. They see the Packers are up against the ropes and want to definitely take advantage of it. Ooh.
Good coverage. Finally, good coverage.
Yeah, absolutely.
No complaints for once.
I think it could have maybe called something there, but no, the Jets lining up, going for it. 2nd and 10. They're just going to
go for the
give the Packers the
field goal.
ball back. Well, I can tell there's some strange plays happening on both ends
Some
here.
interesting decision-making that we have here in Green Bay. I wonder what is going on. Do we have some gas coming into the field?
Right. Yeah, there's something that might be gas leaking up from the turf. I don't know.
Go for
definitely
the
some strange calls going on here. No strategy whatsoever.
yeah, going for
Just
a
seeing
very
what
long
team...
field goal there.
I think he wanted to get in the record books again. I think that's what that was.
Strange choice trying to get into the record books in overtime in a critical must-win game.
That's a lot of pull for the field goal kicker to have, too, to convince the coach to kick a field goal at 2nd and 10, just because he wants to get in the record book.
Yes,
but
good no call there on the slant. I think a clean hit just as the ball arrived.
Yep. Got to let him play. Got to let him play. But here we go with that. Is it 3rd and 10 here for the Packers already? Favre. Back to pass. We'll get the spot out there to see. That's going to be a 1st down.
And now we have some energy from the crowd, finally. It took us to getting into overtime and have a measurement with 31 seconds and counting left to go in this overtime period before we have some engagement from the audience tonight.
And that cheese eating competition has ended, so the fans have started to trickle in here at the very last seconds of the game.
The Jets fans can still be morose and sad. Oh! And he pulls it
and
down,
look at
does
him.
Freeman.
A long throw there.
It's
Let's see here if they're going to go for the touchdown.
3, 2. Oh, Packers happy to let the game end in a tie.
Wow. Well, you know what they say.
What
Ties suck.
What do they say
So.
that has? What could anyone say that has anything to do with the football game that we just witnessed here tonight?
Wow. Very interesting choices, let's say. We got 17-17 tie. So
I don't think Lewis Carroll could have written a stranger story than the one we saw here tonight here in Green Bay.
exactly. Many opportunities for both sides. You can see both 9 first downs. Time of possession fairly similar. Jets having a little bit more, but yeah, opportunities on both sides, and no one really took advantage.
Wow. Well, stay tuned for more great football here on Sticky Bleachers. That's going to do it for us this week. You can find us on Twitter. We are at Sticky Bleachers. We're tweeting about things about sports and things that we like and things that we see. I am Cory signing off this week.
I'm Bob. We'll see you next time.